What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So a couple days ago I posted a video talking about Grove token, and we went over the good, the bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately, guys, there is a lot more ugly that has pretty much been floating around Twitter the past couple of days. In today's video, I just want to talk about a few of the things that I've been seeing, just highlight some things, and obviously, guys, this is more of a negative based video, but if you wait till the end of the video, you guys will see why that there is still hope for Grove token. Now, this isn't hopium, this isn't FUD either. This is simply me showing you guys what is already out there, because there's a lot of things that you may or may not have missed, and some things that you guys probably might not understand if you're new to crypto. So let's get right into it. Before we get started, guys, my name is Radies. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe if you guys want more crypto content like this. I'll be sure to do so. So let's talk about it, right? So Grove did pump a couple days ago, and I literally said in my video, I said, guys, if you're already in profits, you've done more than a 2x, take out your initial investment, right? Get your money. And I said, don't try and FOMO into this, because chances are there's going to be a pullback, as always, right? With all Binance Smart Chain coins, with pretty much everything, there's always a retracement after a major pump, and that's exactly what happened. If we take a look at the past 1 day chart, we can see down about 11%, but in the past 7 days, we can see there is a real big retracement, guys, because we saw an insane pump, right? You could have made a lot of money in the past week, but if you didn't take your profits are basically almost slashed in half. Okay, so I'm glad a lot of people who did take profits actually decided to do that, but again, a lot of people didn't do that. So let's go over a few things, guys. There's a bunch of tweets and stuff for us to look at, as well as some independent research that I did, so make sure you guys are staying tuned and you guys are paying attention. Okay, so first off, there's apparently a bunch of wallet addresses that are excluded from paying fees. Now, this is a big red flag. I'm not too sure why this is. Hopefully the team will, I guess, say something about it, but a lot of people are saying, like, this doesn't make sense, right? Like, why are all these wallet addresses excluded from paying fees? Excuse me. If there's only a couple, that's fine, that makes sense, but there seems to be quite a few here. So that's number one. Number two is pretty much, guys, right? This is the alleged partnership with the royal family of Dubai. And I want to be very clear here, okay? Anyone can make this, okay? Literally anyone can make a picture like this and say, hey, this is a partnership we have with frickin' the sheiks of Dubai, right? There is nothing about this that needs to be legit, right? Like, I can literally change Grove token and make it like frickin' whatever I want it to be, right? This doesn't really mean anything, okay? There's no announcement from the alleged royal family. Nothing about this really indicates the fact that this is true. Now, the reason I want to bring this up is because a lot of people are banking on this being legit, okay? And again, I don't know if we can really agree to that, and I'll talk a bit more about why, but again, guys, we gotta understand, no one has really said anything about this other than the Grove token team, and just people kind of using this as a, oh, look, we got a partnership, right? And excuse me, I think a lot of people are starting to realize this. Another thing, guys, that I wanted to share with you guys is, actually, we're going to talk about this in a bit, but another thing I want to share with you guys is this right here. So apparently, Mindy or whatever her name is, basically Mindy, I don't know how you say her name, but the COO of this project apparently has had some legal issues. Okay, so this is apparently her. This is a Kentucky woman accused of scamming people out of thousands of dollars. So if you guys see right here, apparently she's not even able to go to Dubai because she got arrested or something like that. There's also a whole news thing over here, so you guys can pretty much see the video. You guys can go and check this out. But apparently, yeah, she did like some jobs, or she took money for some jobs that she never completed. Now we're gonna see if this is actually like we're gonna see what happens from this, if anyone says anything. But we can see the name is obviously different, but it doesn't really mean anything because people always have different names. This is apparently her as well. We can see they're kind of doing like a step by like a frame by frame comparison of if it's actually her. What do you guys think? Is this her? Is this not? I want to share this with you guys because, again, this is important, and we know that in crypto, especially in DeFi, there are a lot of bad actors out there. We saw, for example, with Sifu and Time Wonderland, that guy was literally like a huge scammer and he got away with it, and people can obviously get away with this type of stuff. So we're gonna see if this is actually true or not. Another thing I want to show you guys is I went through John's LinkedIn, and guys, there isn't really much on here, right? On John's LinkedIn, there isn't really much that showcases, much about what he does. What we do know is that he worked in Australia, and it says till present. So for 11 years and 5 months, so 11 and a half years, he was working as a proprietor in Australia. And some people were saying, guys, is this guy who works in Australia really going to bring clean energy to Dubai? Again, probably not, but it's just something to look at, right? And like I say this, guys, like with just as a like an open-ended, right? Like I'm not making any clear statements and saying, hey, this is a scam. I just want to present these things to you and kind of have you guys think for yourselves, right? Like, don't just believe everything you see on there. Don't just believe all the projects, all the teams, even, hey, all the influencers, all the YouTubers, whatever. Just kind of try and think for yourself. Like, really, really try and connect the dots. Like, if you are an actual intellectual human being, think about this, right? Is this really going to happen? Is the story that they're building, the narrative that they're saying, is it really something that can happen? And, you know, we have a lot of reason to believe that it might not happen, but that's just that, right? Another thing I want to show you guys, we talked about this in the last video as well, is the top 4 wallets hold 26 times the value that is available in the liquidity pool. That's super dangerous. And we talked about this, guys. We talked about, literally this tweet is basically what I talked about, right? I said I would be careful and just make sure you at minimum get your initial investment back, right? Because when you have a tiny liquidity pool in relation to the market cap and in relation to, you know, what other people have holding, it's very, very dangerous, and this can really take a turn. So it's not looking too good, guys, and I think a lot of people are trying to pick up on this, and a lot of people are trying to realize that, hey, there's a lot going on. Now, this is where things get crazy, okay? So shout out to Fonzie at Real FUD. This guy basically went on a nice little thread. We're going to kind of go over this a little bit quickly, but I strongly recommend you guys go through, look at everything, and make sure you do your own research, obviously, but make sure and look at this, guys. So basically, someone smart, okay? They dumped 46K of Grove on the Ethereum side, swapped it via exchange for BNB, does a dump, people start selling, and then he buys back up to support, rinse, and repeat. Pretty interesting. Now, remember, guys, the whitelisted things are just operational, right? So we talked about earlier how there's so many wallets that are, I guess, whitelisted from fees, so excluded from fees, and apparently this is supposed to be operational, but I don't think that's true. Now, the dumper wallet, it's obviously excluded from the fees, so enjoy the rug, everyone, is basically what he says. He also says, here is the same dumper wallet excluded from fees on the Ethereum side as well. So guys, you guys can go through and look at all these screenshots. I'm not going to show every single thing because this video would be way too long, and that's just not what we're here for. But you guys can go through and look at all the screenshots. It is pretty interesting. Now, he also said something interesting about this wallet. The first transaction, it received 3 BNB from a wallet that also added the liquidity pool to the Safemoon swap back in April. Very interesting, okay? And we can see edit, the owner of Grove contract sent 100 BNB to this wallet in the tweet above. Insane, okay? So guys, it is quite interesting to see that there's a lot of fishy stuff going on as well. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be a team wallet, but we can see that they did provide liquidity for the Safemoon swap, or at least interact with that wallet. What did it say exactly? Something like that. It received 3 BNB from a wallet that added the liquidity pool. So guys, very interesting. It just makes you think, right? Because the blockchain doesn't lie. You guys can go through and look at the blockchain. Now, finally, guys, this is the one positive thing from this video. On July 25th, we can see that there is going to be an announcement. That's tomorrow. I'm actually in Toronto, so in about a couple hours, it will be the 25th. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully, there is something that maybe, 1, clears up all the FUD, and 2, like an announcement about something huge coming soon, because it does say big news coming soon. So tomorrow we're going to see what that is. If it is actually very important, very cool, I will be sure to make a video on it. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, and in the comments down below, guys, let me know what do you guys think about all this. It is quite crazy, but hey, that's crypto, baby. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, and until next time, remember, stay seeking success.